Voila. And we're live. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Who do we got in the comment section right here? Check in if you're here. We have Armand, Gabby. I believe Armand was the first one, even though I wasn't here to check it out. We have Krishna. Got Leandre, Gabby, Arella. We got DeShadow. What's up, DeShadow? How you going today? All right. Anyways, today, as you can tell from the thumbnail, we're going to talk about Disney World. Okay, I've already told you guys about my disdain for Disney World. How you doing? Good. How are you? Good, good. People passing by. All right, but Disney World is actually a very magical place, and I do like it. And the fact that it's with the NBA now puts two magical things together. And basically, I think this is going to be a special year that people will remember for like decades, because it probably won't ever happen again. All right. The finals historically have been played in just arenas, of course, throughout the world. And what they've done before is they've put. I remember, I think it was 1989. The Detroit Pistons won theirs in the Big Palace. I think they did their championship game. Correct me if I'm wrong. If someone wants to look it up, they can. But they did their championship game in the football stadium. So instead of like a normal 20,000 facility, it was like 100,000. And some college players play their championship game in a 100,000 person facility, as opposed to the NBA's normal 20,000. So it's like, very, very special time in their life, where even if they make the pros, they'll never play in front of a bigger audience than that. And I think that this will be like that. It'll be like the 1 year the NBA was under lockdown, where all 22 teams were in the same facility. These guys normally don't see each other all year long, unless they're like two LA teams or like two teams nearby. Usually, like even like the best of friends, if you watch the basketball games in the NBA afterwards, they're saying like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Nice to see you. Let's go out for dinner." Even with like their best friends, like all the banana boat guys, like LeBron and Dwayne Wade and all those guys. They never saw each other, because they live in different cities. So with this time, they'll be putting all these players in the same exact neighborhood, basically, with their families and everything like that. It's gonna really be a very extremely special year for basketball. All right, so this year has already been pretty weird so far. It's just gonna get weirder. All right, let's start off with today's quote. The quote of the day. It's a biblical quote today. I think it's in the Bible. I don't know. It sounds pretty Bible-ish. It's "This too shall pass." This too shall pass. And I like that quote a lot, because no matter what you're going through, it'll be over soon. It's actually one of the not the actual quote, but that way of thinking was one of the ways that I get through everything in life. Whether I'm doing like push-ups or like planks or like a hard workout or whatever I'm going through, like sadness maybe, all I think about the entire time is it won't last forever. I mean, sooner or later, this will end. Sooner or later, this will stop. And I told some of the kids, and I'll tell you guys again. I had a game, against LMU, and it was the first game when I really started taking my rebounding to heart, because right at the beginning of the game, two guys came at me and knocked me down so hard for a rebound. But it was two guys, and it was the first play of the game. And it was we shot a shot. I didn't even shoot the shot. Someone else shot it. And two guys turned and found me, and they ran at me like it was their job to just bowl me down. I flew in the air. And I remember thinking they did it the first two plays of the game, hit me both times hard. And I remember being so happy, because I was like, I was in your scout report. I know on that board it said John Sanders is a beast or whatever it said. It said I could rebound and really knock him out. So I remember thinking like, this is fun. Like, even though it hurt when they hit me, but I was like, this is fun. And I remember thinking like, this won't last forever. Like, keep hitting me, keep bringing it. Eventually you have to stop, right? Well, eventually they did stop, but it was only after two times. They didn't do it longer than that. It was like the first two. And then they were like, okay, if he's still coming for the rebounds, screw it. We can't stop him. And that's how people are. If you're relentless and you keep coming, they can't hold you back forever. They can't hold you down forever. All right. So again, this too shall pass. And as for the NBA, as for Disneyland, actually, did you guys know that that Disney World has never closed? in the history of Disney World. Like even for like, I think even for holidays, they just don't close. They had so when the coronavirus hit, I think it was the coronavirus. That was the first time. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. Beginning of last year, sorry, at the end of last year, they had a storm that was so strong that Disney World had to close for the first time ever. And they actually had like no gates. They were like, how do we close? But the storms were so strong. I think that they had to close one time. But now this is the second time in their history that they had to close. Now they have to close for like months. All right. So how crazy is that? That they've been that relentless about making money, about making people happy though too, to just never close. And now that they're officially going to open back up, they have the NBA with them. All right, just a random basketball league. All right, so this is going to be an extremely magical time, and I really can't wait for it to start. All right. Speaking of starting, let's start with our drills. Remind me, I'm going to talk about our drills that we're going to do today. I keep forgetting, but the drills that we do in our isolation workout right after this, I'm going to talk about a few of those to make sure that you guys understand those. But hopefully, you guys are watching the videos. We have 30 minutes in between, so hopefully you guys see it then. I send it out about 2 or 3 o'clock every day. I'll try to send it out before, but frankly, I have private sessions that start really early in the morning. They last throughout the entire day, so I'm rushed. But let's start with the elementary school drill. And this one is favorite underdog. All right, favorite underdog. One of my favorite drills that we do. And I like it a lot because I'm the favorite. All right. I don't care who I'm playing against. Honestly, if I'm playing against Michael Jordan and he's like, hey, take the ball first because you suck, I'll be like, screw you, Mike. It's your ball first. I'm about to kill you. All right. And even if it's not true, I always wanted to be the favorite. All right. But with that said, I always played as though I was the underdog. No matter who I was playing against, I was the guy that was going to dive on the floor. I was the guy that was going to try his hardest. I was the guy that was going to work extra because I love being the underdog. I love it. But at the same time, if you're the favorite, you need to demolish them. So the favorite underdog game starts off with 2 people playing one-on-one, but one of them is doing sprints, 10 sprints. And the other one is shooting shots from the elbow. And during their 10 sprints, however many shots that person makes gets added to their score, and then they start to play the game to 11. So if they make 8 shots during those 10 sprints, then they're up 8-0. The underdog is up 8-0. And we want to see if the favorite can really kick their butt that much. All right. And they'll be tired, right? They're exhausted. I mean, I played a one-on-one game this morning, and I got to just say it because it's the most horrible thing ever. But I played against a guy who just finished college. And I was winning, but I was so tired. I was about to like pass out because I'm old, and I was like, I haven't ran in like 2 or 3 months. Oh my goodness! I quit. It's like I couldn't move anymore. Like I literally could not move. When I was younger, maybe even like 5 years ago, I would have never quit. But like literally, like my body would have gone into shock. I would have been in the hospital or something like that. And I was like, wow, it's so hard. It's so hard. So I now feel what it's like to be like you guys. Any of you who have quit anything ever, I feel what it's like because I've never been like that my entire life. For 22 years, how long have I been playing basketball? 28 years of playing basketball. I've never felt like that once. I just felt it today. Sucks. But it took me a long time to get there. So when you guys turn, how old am I now? 38, I think. When you guys turn 38, that's when you can quit at something. But before then, I mean, just do it. That's why Nike says that. Just do it. All right, so the favorite underdog game, it's the grittiest against the grittiest. So the underdog is struggling because they suck, but now they're winning. The favorite is like mad because they're down by a lot and they're totally tired. So it's like when you have enough heart to go on, and when you don't have enough heart, you need to probably stop playing basketball, old man. All right. So, anyways, for the NBA, the teams that are going right now. There's everyone says that the West Coast is the best coast, the East Coast is the weak coast. Well, and the NBA is still kind of true, kind of. There's some good teams out east, but overall it's not. So they took the top 22 teams, and only 9 of them were in the East. That means that there's 8 spots to make the playoffs. Only 1 team will get cut from the East because the rest suck. The other East team sucks. All the other East teams suck. But in the West, there's so many good teams that I think it's 13 teams are now in this mix in Disney World. And I think that means that 5 of them will get cut. So there's 5 teams that are basically better than every East, or most East teams, and they're going to get cut out of the playoffs. But who's going to make it? We don't know. So those first 6 games, they're supposed to be like warm-up games for some of the teams, like the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks, because they've already made it. But for these teams that are on the bubble where they can't make it, maybe won't make it, those will be like playoff games. Those will be like play-in games, and there's going to be some crazy games. I don't know how they're going to do it, actually. Will they be regular season games, and then they do a playoff? Or will the regular season games count toward the schedule? I'm not exactly sure on that one. I'll look that one up. If you guys know in the comment section, let me know. Yes, East is trash bucket. Yes, or trash. Sorry. I can't read emojis. All right. So it's fun, basically. I'm excited for the playoffs, and it's a playoff-like atmosphere, and that's when you have to try your hardest again. The middle school drill. This is unfamiliarity. All right, this is a weird drill coming up here. Just checking. Yep. All right. For the middle school drill, it's running hook shots. Why I like running hook shots so much? And look this up. All right, you can write it down or just remember. Yes, Leandro does like to chat a lot. I think that's his favorite thing in the world. At least he can type, though. Little kids can't type usually. But the running hook shots, you start. We're going to do those today for the isolation workout, too. So you start not on the wing and not in the corner, but halfway in between. Not on the wing on the three-point line, not in the corner, but halfway in between. And then you face the middle of the lane. You dribble the ball with the hand that's not on the baseline side. You dribble into the middle of the key, not toward the basket, but the middle of the key, like free throw line straight, right? You go right down the middle, take one dribble with your right hand and step with your left. Pick the ball with 2 hands, take 2 steps, and then do a running hook shot over both shoulders as you're looking at the basket, but your body doesn't turn, your head turns like that. You reach your hand up, fully extend, and then you snap your wrist at the end. When the ball's coming up, it comes up in a 45-degree angle, not straight up and not straight out, but 45 degrees. And then you shoot the ball. This hand also raises, so you shoot like that. Again, snap your wrist at the end. And I like to do this because of one person. All right, one person. It is very laggy for everyone else. What does laggy mean? Like, can you hear me talking? All right, we'll figure it out. If you can't hear me, then let me know. But if you can hear the words coming out of my mouth, then we are good to go. All right. So with that said, the one person that this drill inspired me of, it was Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson, he had a hook shot to win a game. All right. And he went down the middle around the free throw line. He shot a hook shot of 12 feet away. And it was good like that. I watched that video so many times, and I copied off it even more times. I would do the entire announcer's thing. All right. It was Magic Johnson dribbling the ball up and down like a yo-yo. Magic Johnson down the middle. Magic Johnson hook shot of 12. God. And I would do it over and over and over again. I love that shot so much because it was just exciting to me. All right. And running hook shots. I would say a hook shot is hard. It's almost impossible to block. A running hook shot, if you have that shot in your repertoire, that's something amazing. In the NBA, I've seen a few people with hook shots, like Mark Gasol, a running hook shot though. Kobe used to have one, but also Kyle Kuzma, he has one. And there's literally like no one else that does a running hook shot in the NBA. That's crazy, right? It's an old school shot, but it's an impossible shot to block. It's a shot that was made popular by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You can look him up as well. But again, Magic Johnson against the Boston Celtics hook shot, or Magic hook shot. That should come up, all right? So the running hook shot, it's a great, great shot. We will be doing it today. What I got now? I got the high school workout. Oh, wait, I was going to talk about Magic. I'm sorry. Speaking of unfamiliarity, what they're going to do for the Disney logo, for the NBA logos, is they're going to mix in Disney characters. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but it's going to be like, instead of like the LA Lakers, it's going to be like LA Lakers with like Minnie Mouse in it or something like that. But they're going to redesign it to make it like mix in with the characters. And I know that there's 22 teams. I don't even know if I could name 22 characters. So here's one for you guys. I want you guys to tell me, since the NBA is playing at Disney World, what is your favorite Disney character of all time? Think about Disney princesses. Think about Goofy, Mickey, all those people. Think about, I think maybe like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know. Think about all the Disney movies. Tell me your favorite Disney character ever. And again, you can look up what Disney movies are. I get them kind of confused with like Pixar sometimes. But tell me your favorite Disney character. My favorite Disney character, if I had to name my team after one, especially, I like the color black. Daffy Duck is not a Disney character, right? He's Looney Tunes. Okay, Disney character. You got like Mickey. Mickey was almost black. Uh, I really don't know. My favorite princess? I don't even have a favorite princess. All the Disney princesses are stuck up. Seriously, dude. Every one of them. They're so. I would not date any Disney princess. Anyways, that's that. I kind of want to see the logos and see what they do, and if every team gets their own character, or they just mix them. Disney is trash. Deadpool. Deadpool is a Disney character. So it's like Darth Vader now too. Darth Vader. I'm going with Darth Vader. There we go. All right, they bought it. John Bell is good. I don't know, John. Oh, Bell is good. You're talking to me, John. I see what you're saying, Gabby. All right, Bell. Bell from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, right? No, Bell from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, she's cool because I'm kind of beastly and I need some kind of cute girl to like me. So I'll go for Belle. She was nice to ugly people. All right. Anyways, high school workout. For high school, we have. What do you mean? Yeah, Rella. I'm not ugly. Wow, Rella. Unbelievable. Anyways, for the high school workout, we're going to talk about the 15-second sprints times 4. All right. I know I talked about this one before, but I really like this one a lot. So when we run a 17, people don't get a 17. You guys get like 13. Bad players usually get about 15 or 16. Yes, you're below bad players on this one. Yes, sorry guys. But you're supposed to get a 17 in a minute, and that's running side to side on the court. 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Well, to practice that, we run fours. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 4.5s. And you got 15 seconds to run 4.5. And then we pause for 30 seconds. And then you do it again and again and again. We do it 4 times. If you can get 4.5, 4 straight times with 30-second rest, that means that you would get the math. 4.5 times 2 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So you would get 18. And a few of our players can get 4.5 once. But what they're bad at is the recovery. So now we know it's not their speed. Their speed is not holding them back. It's not their speed. It's their recovery. So you can increase your recovery by lowering that 30-second time period. So first things first, you want to get at least 4.25, because 4.25, again, multiplied by, it's going to equal 17. So if you get 4.25, 4 and less than a half, but a quarter, so half of a half, 4.25, 4 straight times with 30-second rest in between, then you get to move on to the next step. The next step is to do the same drill, but now with 20 seconds rest in between. And you should be able to time yourself. Get a stopwatch, ask your parents, whatever. And then you do that until you get 4 in a row. Again, do it once a day, try 4 in a row, whatever. And then after that, you do a 10-second rest. Then if you can accomplish that one, no matter how long it takes, like a year, whatever, then you try doing it straight and trying to get a 17. If you focus on your turns, making your turns perfect, with taking big steps and not putting your feet close together on the sideline, then and also focus on your acceleration with every single step, you're going to get better so fast. Then by high school, you'll be able to run a 17 properly and be a better basketball player because of it. All right. So 15 seconds times 4 sprints, one of my favorite drills. All right. Speaking of adaptation, because you have to adapt, right? We're trying to talking about adapting. Speaking of that, what is this? Phineas and Ferb. You totally spelled Phineas wrong, but it's okay. The adaptation, the players, I just learned, I kind of figured this one though. Once they're in the Disney Village or whatever it's called, they can't leave. They said 0 chance you can leave. If you leave, you can't come back. So it's like a club. All right. If you guys don't know what clubs are, ask your parents. Don't ask your parents. It's where they drink. Don't worry about it. But once you leave the club, you can't come back. All right. So these people are going to be like most of us were or still are. They're going to be like shelter in place. But so they'll have to adapt. But they'll be in shelter in place in one of the biggest theme parks in the entire planet. So it's not that bad, right? They'll be like, oh my God, that's so sad. I have to ride Space Mountain again. I hate it here. Space Mountain. All right. So it's not that bad. All right. But they will have to adapt. They will have to adjust. Remember, these people are like millionaires, right? So they're used to a certain lifestyle. They're not used to being told what to do, being told where to stay. And this is going to be like for months. All right. Again, weird things are going to happen. It's going to be so strange and so different. The people who can adapt the best will win. And I told you before who my pick was because of that. The Lakers, because they are the most veteran team. It could also be, though, the Clippers, because the Clippers, they have Kawhi Leonard, and I don't think he has fun. I don't think he does anything. I think he just sits down like this. He's probably been in a chair waiting for the season to start since the beginning of March. Just sitting there, not watching TV, nothing, just going, board man. Board man gets boards. That's all he says, guys. It's Kawhi Leonard is so focused. All right. Anyways, next thing we got is our homework. Who did I talk to about the homework today? Cam spoke to about the homework. All right. The homework. The Thunder are not winning it, Armand. That's crazy. I'm about to shut off this channel if you say that again. All right, joking. Still, they're not winning. All right. The scissor wrap dribble is our homework. And again, I have not seen people doing it. I know it's hard. Ian's already getting better at it. Cam, I was like, did you see the homework? He goes, yeah. I was like, did you do it? He goes, no, I just watched the video. Are you guys scared? Are you guys scared of it? Is this like a chicken thing, or is it like unfamiliarity thing? This may or may not be true, Gab. I don't know what you guys are talking about now, but let me know. All right, let me know if you're just chicken, because I'm double dog daring you guys to please do this scissor wrap dribble and post some videos of it. Get better at it. It's fun. All right. For today's challenge, I'm gonna go to the 7th grade. Pretty sure I know what the 7th grade one is because they're doing the same thing the whole year. But the 7th grade challenge is the Chastain challenge. All right. So the Chastain challenge, I'm wondering how it's going with it for you guys. Let me know how it's going still. You guys are still on that thing. I think you guys are on like day like 40, 41 maybe. All right. Day 41. There you go. All right. Keep going. All right. That's amazing what you guys are doing. All right. You will improve, but you also want to keep your enthusiasm. And when you do something monotonously like that, like over and over and over again, you got to start faking it. So be like this. Let's go, Blake. Let's do it. And hype yourself up. Have some fun doing it, okay? You need to be your best friend. We are doing it for 12 months straight. 12 months straight. It's supposed to be for 10 months. Don't forget, if you add to the book, you still must do what the book says. So if you're like, I'm doing it for 80 months straight, okay, do that. But also do our other challenges that are listed in the book. You guys got that? All right. So I do like you guys doing the challenges, doing them all. All right. That's good. And I like how you guys are a team about it too. You, it's Blake, Armand, and Gavin. That's amazing. You guys will have each other to support. Maybe if others want to get into that, I hear you. Make it up 2 extra months. I hear that. If you guys want to get some other people into that mix, you can do it too. Being more inclusive will help all you guys out. All right. Let's see what else we got. Speaking of challenges, I gave a challenge to the whole world. I did my thing. I put out my racism to solve the racism, where systemic racism is solved. If you guys watched that video at all, let me know in the comment section and tell me what you thought. I don't know. I put it out there and it was a 10-minute video. I was like, 10 minutes? I was trying to make it 4. I was like, 10 is so long. Kids why have like a 2-second attention span. But as I'm making it, I was like, well, I have to include this information. Well, they're going to ask about that. Okay. So I couldn't just put the answer out there. You liked it? Thank you, guys. Rickman's. All right. So, and I do like the whole animation part and things like that. But what I was saying was basically, if people want to do it, this is how they do it. And I put that out there because hopefully it catches traction, actually happens. That would be cool. Because honestly, if everyone did that, it would work. Just like if you guys did my book, you would make D1. Yeah, it would work. But will you do it? It's hard. All right. And I didn't make it easy for anyone. And basically, the end result is this: Black people get a ton of money, and white people give up a ton of money. End result. And the first people that said something bad about my idea were Black people, because they have to do something to get the money. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Strange, right? And then for the white people that said something, they were like, "We'll do anything to help you. We'll do anything to help you." And I was like, "Oh, anything? Well, if you really need it, I mean, this is what has to happen." And they were like, "Yeah, we don't want to do that." And I was like, "Oh, so not anything." All right. So it's really funny to shut people up. I love shutting people up so much. As Ben found out in basketball, I've shut other players up as well, but I shut these people up like this. Basically, everyone complains that the system is the way that it is. So I say, here's the fix. And if they fix it, if I guess white people did what I said and they said, "Oh yeah, here you go, it's fixed," then Black people would have nothing to complain about again. They would have no, "Oh, but racism's holding me back." No, they would be stuck. They would be like, "Oh crap, it's all fair now, and I'm homeless. It's my fault." And I think that's a great way to shut people up. It's awesome. Like, shut up. Here you go. You got everything that you asked for. Now work like that. And then the other way is all the white people who are like, "I want to help. I want to help. I want to help." No, no, you don't. Shut up if you don't want to do this, and shut up. So, and for basketball's sake, when people say, "Oh, the score is 8-8," and they're like, "No, it's 9-8. No, it's 9-8," and they start arguing, I said, "Okay, it's 10-8. Now shut up, and now I'm going to beat you." You shut people up. Or when Ben was asking for more playing time, he says, why can't I bring the ball up? Why can't I bring the ball up? And I was like, "No, Ben, we were trying to win the game." And finally, I was like, "Okay, go take it up." And he brought the ball up the court 7 straight times and had 7 straight turnovers. And then he came over like about to cry. And I was like, "Okay, now shut up." All right. So you can shut people up, or you can be the person that shuts people up. So Ben could have been like, "I did it and I did well. Now you shut up, coach." You can't say that out loud, of course, but you can think it. All right. So I love shutting people up. It is the best thing ever. So I worked very, very hard on this. If it doesn't go viral or anything like that, it doesn't really work. It still works for me because it shuts people up. I told you guys the answer. It was a hard pill to swallow, and no one likes it. I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If they like it, great. The world's fixed. So that's what I have for that. Make sure if you haven't seen it to watch it. Speaking of videos, the movie of the day is the first grade movie. You guys can all watch it. This movie is Little Big League. I got to be honest. This is the one movie this month that I have not seen, so might have to rent that one. Little Big League is about the Minnesota Twins, and this little kid becomes the owner of the Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins is a baseball team. They kind of suck, but the kid owns the baseball team. I don't know what happens after that, but it is very magical and very like Disneyland, right? Like Disney World, like where like you get to do this like fantasy person. So I like that. And one of the rides at Disney World is called the NBA Experience. You get to dunk and things like that. So that's pretty cool. So I wonder if they're going to incorporate that into the NBA coming back. Maybe. All right. But watch the movies. If you guys have watched any movies this month, let me know in the comment section. If you want to post a review like Finn did last month, do that. All right. Watch your movies. Again, I'm telling you guys the answers and no one wants to listen. All right. Do what I say in the book. Watch the videos, watch the movies, do the drills, and then you're going to be great. And afterwards, you're going to be like, "Hey, coach, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for forcing me to do it." You know what I'm going to say? Shut up. I told you. So it's like that, all right? The quote of the day, or the story of the day is, other people may not have had, wait. Didn't we already do that one? Other people may not have high expectations for yourself, but you should have high expectations for yourself. I think that wasn't that the one for yesterday? Let me see. Oh no, it wasn't. I just remember doing it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so it's other people may not have high expectations for you, but you should have high expectations for yourself. I think I might have mentioned it yesterday though, but it is definitely true. All right, no matter how low people think of you, you should think highly of yourself. All right. So let's make sure that we're thinking highly of ourselves and that we're going to go on no matter what. We have our isolation workout coming up. All right. And again, do the workouts. And I think Gabby and Troy actually came down for the workout this time. But then they left after 20 minutes. I'm not sure if they like lost track or they lost service. I have no idea. They just left. They only want to do a 20-minute one. I give them half credit. So if you can only do that long, it's okay. You guys are young, little kids, but it's okay. But make sure that if you can do the entire thing, do the whole thing. Right? You will appreciate it later on. All right. Anyways, great job. I will see you guys not at Zoom, at the Google Meet. The Google, oh, it crashed for you, Troy? Okay. All right. Well, figure it out, guys, and let's take care of business. All right. And if it does crash, do the workout anyways. All right. Look at it online and do the workout. You can time yourself. All right. Make sure that you finish it. Even if you don't get points for it, finish it. If you film it, maybe put it online and maybe I'll give you points because of that. All right. Knock it out and make sure right now, you can say 30 minutes before the Zoom, or not the Zoom, the Google Meet, charge your phones right now or shut up. Anyways, all right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.